Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Call of Cthulhu, the 2018 cult classic by Cyanide Studios. Today we are entering into Chapter 8, the Riverside Institution. If you haven't seen the previous episodes, we are pretty deep into the story. It's going to be confusing. There's a little card up in the top corner there that you can click on and go catch up. Be here when you get back. Are you caught up? Great. In the nameless bookstore, Pierce traced the trail of an attempted burglary. He discovered that Charles Hawkins was behind the attempt. Pierce opened the bookseller's safe to find what the latter and Sarah Hawkins had hidden there. A book covered in human skin lied inside, irresistibly attractive to the detective. Oh, I thought we were playing a horror game. Maybe it's a dating sim. You never know. When he opened it, his mind was projected into another body. Oh, right.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
All right, just right into it. What's Captain Fitzroy doing here? That's kind of a weird thing.
What can you tell me about him?
He was highly agitated an hour ago. We were about to tie him down when he fell asleep. 10 minutes ago, he curled up into a fetal position. I thought he was waking up, but no.
What are his symptoms?
His temperature has been going down, his skin losing its color, his body rigid. I closed his eyes myself. They were glassing over. I didn't want them to dry out, and I couldn't bear to look at the expression on his face.
You did well. Don't worry. Let's stay professional, if you will. I don't recognize him. Did he just arrive on the island?
He said he worked on the docks, but not with Captain Fitzroy. I think he works for Ms. Baker.
Who?
You know, the woman at the head of their gang. They call her Cat.
Oh, I see.
Do you have other questions?
Ah, so this is why Kat's gonna start getting involved, isn't it? Someone messed with one of her guys, and now she's gotta remind everyone to not do that.
Show me his file.
That's not possible.
Don't tell me Dr. Fuller has taken this file as well. We need it.
That's why I called you. This man's ailment has been hidden from us.
Come on now. What was he treated for?
An intoxication, I was told. After inhaling chemicals.
That'll do for the time being.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
Very well. I'll examine him.
I guess we're starting here.
30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell. His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin, tender at the touch, slightly sticky.
No, dunk him in the ocean and hope for the best?
Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
So, doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth. In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier...
He seemed to feel better?
Yes. Like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
He's like a seahorse. He's pregnant and he needs to be in the ocean. Just let the man throw him in the ocean.
I
and
almost
just be
don't
done.
believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients. Provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
Marie, you can't just punch him, all right? Look at him. Look at those... You can just punch this man. It will be without repercussion, and the other nurses might join in.
These are alarming symptoms. If we don't act, he'll die.
Do you believe that? I'm not as convinced, you see. I even think this man has a strong chance of completely healing from his ailments.
No, Doctor. This patient isn't himself anymore. He's dying.
Really? What do you mean by isn't himself?
He's changing. His physical characteristics, they are more animal than human now.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Seriously, Marie, just a baseball bat to the back of his head.
Is that a
It'll be
threat?
fine.
What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
Oh, that evidence exists. I'm sure of it. I need to find the missing medical files.
And where would you find those? in his office. What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep Mom.
Oh, she lying. I don't trust you. Or she's gonna die, and she's the only person we could have trusted.
An unknown medicine. Judging by the other ones, it causes heavy side effects.
Okay, so it seems we're Dr. Colden, who helped rescue us as Pierce from this institute. See, you're either going to turn on me or you're going to die for being actually helpful, and I don't know which it's going to be.
Chronic insomnia. Like half the island.
Well, maybe you should just eat weird random meat that you got from just God knows where. That's how you get, like, what, prions? We'll get into his office in a minute.
Doctor, please. My chest. Oh.
Hey, buddy, calm
His
down.
perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation.
Okay, let me move.
Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands.
Thank you, Deborah. Hopefully that guy doesn't die. That would just suck.
Hay fever. What's he doing here?
All that for hay fever? What kind of hay fever you have, buddy? Hey, how you doing, Jack?
The whaling station.
No.
What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Doctor, that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
What did you see there?
Nothing. Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
And that's how you broke your back?
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out.
Oh, at least you're
I'll
here.
just sleep a bit more.
Yeah, that's a great idea, actually.
He broke his back in an accident down by the docks. Why did nobody tell me about her admission?
Oh my god, it's Irene. The file describes the state in which Irene Sanders entered the Riverside Institute, as well as the treatments administered to her. Fuller added a handwritten note. He recommends to take her down to the psychiatric wing and order... What? Excuse me?
Mrs. Sanders? What is the boiler room key doing here? The key to the boiler room.
Okay,
Not
yeah.
where I
see-
expected to find it.
Okay, well, now we know it's here.
Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble.
That's why I always do this. I just kind of go out of my way to look around. Oh, good, there's at least one empty bed. Hey,
Dr. Colden, here you are at last. This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination. He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling. His binds left bloody wounds.
So, doctor, what should we do with this patient?
Those basement brutes tied him up too tight and now he's hurt.
I keep trying to heal his wounds, but he reopens them.
Do you have a diploma as a nurse?
Excuse me?
So take care of this man.
Yeah, do your job. I appreciate that it's hard, but you still gotta do it. She doesn't like us. She's definitely gonna turn us into Fuller. Fuller's office. Oh. People out here. Can we talk to them?
It's a quiet little town. Days go by, steady as ever. I wanted more for myself, but...
Kind of an appeal of living in a quiet little town, I think.
I don't get why they have us waiting so long. Almost no patients here.
Yeah, we actually have quite a few patients here. Hey, man.
Ethan,
Marie,
what are you doing here?
I'm waiting for my medication, of course. Why?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Ethan, is it?
You're not here for treatment, right?
Am I so obvious?
Only to me. I know you worry about me.
I trust you. I'm happy to see you.
Me too, Ethan. Is that all?
Well, there might be something else. I'm not sure.
Tell me.
I have nightmares. They keep me awake every night. It seems stupid, I know, but they're terrible.
Actually, you're not the only one.
No. No one has ever seen the things I see. It's like I'm turning mad.
So many people have this affliction. It's like an epidemic.
Do you think it might be related to Fuller's work?
I don't know yet, but I will figure all this out. Everyone in Darkwater is suffering from nightmares.
Really?
We don't have any medication left.
Oh, there's no excuse then. I should let you work.
Take care, Ethan.
You too, Marie.
Let's hope I can go through the administration office.
Okay. Oh, this is ridiculous. Pharmacy.
We're running out of this medicine.
I know, Doctor. We sent the purchase order, though, but Mrs. Donovan refused it.
Once again.
Can't you do anything?
Donovan takes her instructions directly from Dr. Fuller. I'm afraid I can do nothing about it for the moment.
Of course. Oh, sweet. This pseudoscientific work by Cesare Lombroso correlates an individual's morphology with his criminal predispositions. I take it back. Not sweet. The seriousness of this study and the accuracy of the demonstrations can deceive an uninformed reader. Is there anything else? Why is that here? Hello.
We've been waiting to be restocked for weeks.
Oh, that's not good. Okay. We need to go through the administration office to try to get...
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair.
Elizabeth? You all right? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine if there were a leak. Anyhow, the boiler room is locked half the time. So every time the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
I see. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays.
What?
What a pest. It's so unfair.
What's that? Maybe? The Reference Book of Medical Sciences. Like a dictionary, this work references in alphabetical order all the medical sciences known and practiced in the modern world. For each of the entries, the major works and the names of the reference authorities are listed. There's a new wax cylinder player. It occurs to me we didn't actually listen to one of the wax cylinders. Oops. That's just like an accident waiting to, like, one person trips and you're very sued, and they're probably very dead. Okay, this is Mary Donovan, the head nurse. Seems like it's definitely making a point of that's her desk. Hey!
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do.
Okay. You know what? That's fair. Maybe quit bullying the other nurse and actually put her to good use, and you'd, not be so overwhelmed.
Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going? Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office. But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless.
Okay. Alright. I'm going to lighten what I'm about to do to you.
The door to the boiler room is locked. Where did I see that key? Ah, yes. The office in Block B.
Oh, we're going. We're going. I'm not doing this. Can I ferment unrest? No.
The key to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait.
Wait. Maybe we can give it to Elizabeth.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. Everything all right, Dr. Colden?
All is well, Elizabeth, thank you. I was making sure the water wasn't cut off yet again.
Thank God, no. The water's running. I have no desire to call Donovan for help.
Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
Oh no, we're gonna throw her under the bus! Okay.
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
Okay. Why is the tool not in here? This would seem like the place, like, there's tools. There's all sorts of tools. Okay, find a tool. Okay. Heck yeah. Monkey wrench.
Doctor, those people need you at the dormitory.
I'll tend to it. Don't worry.
Yeah, I already tended to it though, so we don't need to tend to it more. There's no way you're not getting caught. Everyone sees you running around.
I feel guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion.
Is that a wait?
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
I was about to mention it. It seems it's been cut off yet again.
I can't take this, Marie. I feel I'm gonna burst.
It's not your fault if we have defective plumbing.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch. Courage, Elizabeth. Here we go. And hold your tongue this time.
Have you thought about just decking her right in the kisser? Have you considered that?
I'm busy. Elizabeth is not.
Okay, while you two are busy, I'm going to very quickly.
At last. The missing files must be hidden here.
Okay. Where are they? Aha!
The Stendhal syndrome. Of course. This is where Fuller found his diagnosis for Francis Sanders.
Okay. Where are our files? Are they not here?
Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle.
Oh, come on. Oh, no, not this.
I've unlocked
Oh.
something. Patient files. I was right.
Cover up your tracks slightly better. Oh my god, I'm playing a moron. Okay, where did we see... Ah, right there. Okay, where... I'm still in Search Fuller's office. Crap. Search it for what? Please, be slightly smarter and reset that. Don't listen to it here.
Conclusions.
Raise
Session number 17. Patient? Sarah Hawkins. The patient appears to have finally accepted the illusory nature of what she calls the mythos. It goes without saying that these peculiar delusions are the price that comes with her exceptional gifts.
I see the spot hidden. I'm looking for the spot hidden really quick. Oh, there's a shoe there.
Why is Ethan on medication? Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
At first, I presumed that her blood was the key.
Why would you presume that?
Nothing to explain Mrs. Hawkins' abilities.
Why would you ever assume that? Okay, we're missing something. Something is... Oh, we're so... Is that a thing right there? No. I would think the shoe would be. But it's not. Where is this spot hidden that I'm not spotting?
The poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
Right.
Then James came, irate that Charles was keeping secrets from him. I presume that he will try to break into the basement sooner or later. I am prepared.
Okay, so Captain Fitzroy is somehow in on it. I suspect he's one of the ones who actually brought in.
This finger belonged to a woman. Why keep it here?
I presume it, okay, so what I think is he's the guy, he's like one of the guys who originally brought in the miraculous catch. He's like, yeah, it's my granddad. No, it's him. It's him. And the miraculous catch had him regrow his leg, so he doesn't need the wooden leg anymore. He's in league with the doctor, because of course that's a medical miracle, right? Only there's two of them, and somehow the Hawkins guy got all wrapped up in it. And now Sarah's somehow involved. But I see the beginnings of they found something, whatever the miraculous catch was, probably a Cthulhu. And now they're kind of, they have a cult around it, and they're starting to fall out over what to do with it, maybe?
Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
It's fortunate that I had the presence of mind to set the morgue in the basement. When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end, I will dispose of her belongings. In the meantime, they must remain hidden in plain sight.
Is that Sarah? Sir? What are you doing to Sarah? Sir? Okay, that's actually a really good, Sarah may not be evil. Checkmark, finally. Oh, how do we leave, though? What are we missing? Shoot.
Of course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection.
A partly burned shoe. It seems like it belonged to Sarah Hawkins. We are so getting spotted. We are so in trouble. Ugh.
I must go back to the basement.
So I just made a big circle.
Gentlemen, may I help you?
We're waiting on news regarding our mother, Maureen Harding. She came in with a kidney problem, but we haven't heard anything since.
I'm sorry. Dr. Fuller is a very busy man.
Well, is there anyone else who can tell us what's going on?
She's our only family, you know? And we can't even see her medical file.
Don't worry. I'm aware our institution is not always welcoming. But your mother is in good hands. I'll tend to her myself. And keep you informed at once. Would that suit you?
Well, that sure sounds great to us, Doctor. Thank you.
But those are just words, so we're not budging.
Very well. At least I'll know where to find you.
Okay, let's see if we can find their mother really quick. Are you her? Are you Mom?
Ah, so there's Harding. She's still sleeping. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney.
Okay. Let's go inform them then that, hey, she's fine, she's just sleeping.
So, Doctor, have you been able to examine our mother?
I've tended to her, and I have good news. Her blood analysis is reassuring. Her kidneys are as new.
Are you talking about the same person? This is miraculous.
She's still recovering, but you may speak to her upon her awakening.
Oh, thank you so much, Doctor. We'll wait for her to wake up. We've been here since this morning, so it won't make a difference.
I got a achievement, Hippocratic Oath, all the patients. And now we can go downstairs without any guilt. I didn't really heal that patient, though. I just kind of talked to their family. Like, credit where credit's due. Credit where credit is due. Dr. Fuller did do that one. Ah, Fuller! Fuller! Come talk to me, Fuller! I don't know, being left alone in a basement is not exactly where I'd want to be with a dude with this magnitude of creepiness. I feel like I wouldn't be able to leave the basement. What the shit? Whoa. Fuller.
Ah, now that's the Marie that I know. I knew I could count on your scientific curiosity. It's time to show you what you were so eager to discover.
Dude! Oh my god, what did I say? What did I say? Don't go into basements with creepy dudes.
If you're gonna shoot me, at least have the decency to look me in the eyes.
Turn around. Slowly. Talk, filthy thief! Or I swear I'll shoot!
Take a minute to look around. Everything points to Charles Hawkins.
He's dead.
No. He was here for a very specific item.
Oh, no.
The book. Why was it in the safe?
Have you read it?
Answer the question.
How foolish of you. Now you won't be able to escape his will. What did it show you?
Can't do that.
She went into Fuller's office. She was looking for Sarah Hawkins' corpse.
Sarah Hawkins, you say? Let's go back to the start, shall we? Whose life did the Necronomicon choose to show you?
Dr. Colden. She was at the Riverside Institute. She's in danger. I have to go.
Wait. No one knows the occult better than me. You might need my help.
Sure.
All right. All right. I might need you after all.
Perfect. Let's meet later at the Hawkins mansion. Now go. Rescue the doctor.
Thank you, Drake.
Caught in the trap. Fall into Fuller's trap. So is there a way to not fall into Fuller's trap there? Huh. Well, either way, thank you so much for joining us. I hope you have a pleasant week, and I hope you have a pleasant weekend. I'll see you Monday for our next bout of Secret World Legends. Until then, bye!